The 2022 Formula 1 season is heralding a new era of Formula 1 racing. Cars are now more efficient, faster, and better at racing than ever before. As we get closer and closer to the start of the new F1 season, teams are starting to show off their cars and liveries for the new season. Red Bull is the latest to reveal their car, and during a shocking live stream. Whether you caught it or not, you're going to want to watch this video to the end, because we're going to tell you what Christian Horner and Helmut Marko said afterwards. Also, we're going to tell you why it has F1 fans up in arms against Red Bull. So get comfy, because we're going to tell you everything you need to know. Hey Motorheads, glad to see you back on this racing track. Did you get road rage and need the scenic view of Formula 1 updates to relax? Then we're ready to drive you. So put on your seatbelts and join us as we chauffeur you through today's video. But before that, be the perfect speed freak by banging into the subscribe button. Alright, we're good to go. Red Bull revealed the RB18 on a YouTube live stream, offering viewers a chance to see what their car would look like for the 2022 season. The show started to build hype from minute one, with a behind-the-scenes intro showing Max doing donuts in his title-winning RB16B outside of Red Bull headquarters. The joke being he was running late for the start of the show and had to drive his car through the factory to make it in on time. After over half an hour of discussions with Christian Horner, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez, they finally got around to what we were waiting for, the 2022 car reveal. If you're going to spend over half an hour building hype for a car reveal, then you better hope that it lives up to the expectation you've created. Here at F1 Reverse, we were expecting something incredible. A completely new livery maybe. Or perhaps some crazy and innovative new design features. With how much they built it up, we were almost expecting it to be able to fly. Did it do any of this though? No, it did not. The first thing you notice upon seeing the car is that it actually looks incredibly similar to every other Red Bull car ever made. The livery follows the exact same design as previous cars do. Red Bull were never going to change their now iconic red, yellow and deep matte blue scheme. They built a brand around that colour scheme. But everything is exactly where it was on the 2021 car, even down to the thin red racing stripe down the side. The one noticeable change is a lack of Honda branding from the back end of the car. While Japanese car manufacturer Honda has withdrawn from F1 for cost reasons, Red Bull will continue to be powered by the same power units following a new arrangement. As it looks to the long-term future, Red Bull has set its own powertrains division to build engines for itself. In the short term, however, Honda will continue to prepare its engines from its Japanese headquarters. While the car no longer features Honda stickers, it does feature branding from its Honda Racing Corporation division. So, the actual livery was a bit of a letdown. But seeing what their engineers had come up with for the new car regulations was what everyone was most excited about. We all wanted to see what the Red Bull engineers had managed to come up with to get the most out of them. But, while the model on display featured the team's latest livery, which includes more exposure for their title sponsor Oracle, the team appeared to be keeping its technical secrets under wraps for now. The RB18 that was unveiled appeared to just be an upgraded version of the FOM concept car that was revealed last year. While having a different nose and wing from the Formula 1 management model, much of the car was identical, suggesting Red Bull didn't want to show off its definitive version just yet. Rather than it being the vehicle that Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez will be racing in this season, it was simply a modified version of the F1 concept car that was revealed months ago by the FIA. Team boss Christian Horner went as far as to admit that the RB18 on display at the launch was not going to be the same when it gets seen at pre-season testing in Spain on the 23rd of February. By the time we get to the first race, the RB18 won't look much like it looks today, he said. The evolution will be very quick as we progress through the season. He needn't have been so subtle in how he put this though. After a very quick look at the car, it was obviously an example of a much earlier design. Or more likely, it was one of the Formula 1 management show cars with a couple of updated parts bolted on. We've seen a whole host of slightly different versions of the original show car in the form of company renders and advertising media over the past few months, and this slotted straight into that mold. When you see them side by side, the Red Bull could be a brother or sister of the show car. The side pods in particular appear to be identical. The hexagonal roll loop, lack of DRS on display, floor shape and rear wing design are also closely matched. However, one difference is that the Formula 1 management render has a version of the front wing with the maximum of 4 elements as the latest rules allow, while the Red Bull version is the older 3-element regulation. Even this may not be Red Bull's own invention though, as there is already a version with only 3 elements at F1 headquarters. We think it's unlikely that any part of the car on show will actually make it to pre-season testing in Barcelona later this month. Not quite the car reveal we were all expecting, was it? Helmut Marko has actually spoken to Sport 1 in an interview prior to the reveal that was largely missed by excited fans everywhere. The presentation, which is important for fans and sponsors, will not show any special details of the car, the 78-year-old Austrian said. The new car will only be ready shortly before the start of testing in Barcelona on February 23rd, Marko revealed. From then on, it will be further developed and will receive another update for the first race of the season on March 20th in Bahrain, he added. Marko said the old rulebook regarding how teams handle their preseason preparations has been totally shaken up by the biggest rule change in decades. The rules stayed the same last year, so we decided to have the car ready very early for 2021. At the time, this decision proved to be the right one, he said. But now, it's exactly the opposite. With the new rules, everyone wants to be finished as late as possible. Also, so as not to show everything to the others too early. Leaving the finalization of the car design to as late as possible seems like a really dangerous plan to us. Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez might not get a chance to drive their car for the 2022 season until the first practice at the Bahrain GP, which I'm sure they won't be happy about. Did you manage to catch this interview with Helmut Marko before the car was revealed? Because we definitely missed it. The Red Bull reveal may have been a bit of a letdown in the end, but in the lead up to the first pre-season test session at Barcelona on the 23rd to 25th of February, there are plenty more cars for us to sink our teeth into. And maybe, if we're really lucky, we might get to see the first evolution of the new era of Formula 1 cars. That's all for today's video. Did you manage to catch the reveal live stream? What are your thoughts on the new Red Bull livery? And do you think Red Bull are playing a dangerous game leaving their car design so late? Or is it the plan that all teams should be following? Let us know in the comments section down below what you think. And on your way out of our pit box, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell to be sure you don't miss out on any of our content. Till we see you next time, drive safe and bye bye.